And we're back. Heading back to the basement. Playing some tunes on the piano. Oh, there she is. We're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch it with me? Did Sam have a sister? I'm always like just going at it. I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Officer Aguirre, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. I need to see that now. Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. I don't need your help, bitch. See you. Well, thanks, I appreciate the help. Alright, let's get a cab. And... okay, so he runs, and I was just thinking, like, double click. Does he run faster? What the fuck is going on? Hold up. I thought he ran faster when I double clicked it. I don't know why I thought that. Whatever. No, he's running really fast. Maybe it's because I know where I'm going. No. What? I don't know. South Seattle Docks. The South Seattle Docks. Leaving the Seamstress Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken-down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock toward the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. So I'm just thinking about the guy he's probably doing minimum wage, cutting up body parts from people, and then has donuts on his way out. That's an airplane wreck. There's people down here. I was just about to say that I don't want to presume, but that looks like a prostitute. Maybe she knows something. Hey, you looking for a good time? I should go. Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. I am sure. Halt. Fuck. He's all geared up. The guard looks bored. How can you tell? He toys with his gun absentmindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted, street scum? Oh, come on, man. I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. Sure you are, and I'm Loafware, the King of Dragons. Holy shit, I don't know who that is. So... Set a fire. That's where I need to get to. I like how the... Does it? Sort of, yeah, it moves around because it's a little closer. Very nice. Maybe I can pay for the prostitute to go chill with the guy and then I'll just walk in. How much? Not for me. A friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. Alright, 20 bucks. 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real yen. And there's a hole. Can I get in through here? Can I climb the wall? And I gotta save right now so I won't screw this up. I really don't know how to get past. What if I talk to him now? Get out of here. Whatever. Oh, ladder. Yeah, it's mine. I'm not taking it far. I just need a little boost over the fence. We'll raise you a pack of wolves. The ladder there is mine. Oh, you're breaking into the NTSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. Gotcha. Use it. Even more karma. I think soon I should start using it, or I'm going to be in trouble in the next fight. No, I'll have a little look around, because if I actually see a blanket, I'll bring one back. But, so you might actually get on the roof there. Weird. I'm like inside the building. I don't want to spend too much... Oh shit, that's a helicopter. Looks a little weird with the wheels. Concussion grenade. Oh. Sort of, sounds familiar in a sense, where... Phosphorus grenade. I'll trade it with this one. Because now I have one little health pack and then one better. But because I don't want to waste too much time, but we'll see if I'm actually... I don't think I'm actually able to sort of waste time on this. Let's head inside, see what we got. We're about to transition to a new location. Yes, yes. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Speak with Sergeant Aguirre. So he's missing. Is that a leg or an arm? I can't tell. I think it's a leg. But no, an arm. That's his arm on the arm. Right. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Yeah, I had to run around. I'm a busy man. Who's the corpse? Just a corpse. And one that's not going to do anything for my career, I can tell you that. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Spilling corpse secrets, not the wisest career choice. Nope. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his quartermaster's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. So I'm interested, but I'm still sort of certain of what's going on. Let's talk to what seems to be a Native American. Talk to me. Shannon Halfsky, you're not a cop. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell, not amongst the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. My brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others, other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. Alright, what do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Dresden. I remember his name because it's a place. Law. Surprised to see you here. Let me guess. Officer Aguirre tipped you off. Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday, or your cred stick did at any rate. Anyway, surprise, we got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for Dial a Morgue these days. Let's just get to business. So what's the story with this one? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent. Age 38, based on the condition of the body. It looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. So everything happens at night as well, I think. But I guess that's like the best time to commit crimes in a sense. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Oh. Not much else to tell you yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Alright. Nice hole where the chest was. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? I mean, multiple, I guess. Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Huh. Like... That's weird. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get Gold Detective's shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, sir? I don't think Aguirre's office's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. I really don't want to even talk to him. It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. Yeah. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of the other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who's that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Alright, I'm gonna look around. Try not to step on the body. What's back here? Yeah, you don't need to go right now. Oh, alright, okay. Urinals. Let's get the personal items first. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Comb, I already read that. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. And when you take it off, its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Okay. Let's check the machine. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Let's see 95. Case file 95, Federation Boeing jetliner, corporate owner, Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3 a.m. June 17th, 53. The pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. The pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. The co-pilot radios into Mayday. The plane crashes into an empty field in western Dakota. That's strange. 96. Pratt & Whitney unmanned drone. Redacted. This has been corrupted. So, the notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96. The crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux National Porter. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Rinraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. That's good. So I can't get over there, I don't think. Let's see if this door will open. It will. Maybe I should give the items to her now. Fuck it. I'll just go run around a little bit. What's in here? It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Show me. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA. 200. Earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Inspect the dented lunchbox. A dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. No, can I take it? Okay, so I guess it was the two items. The comb, or no, the comb and that one. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Or then, you find nothing interesting about the shoes in the pile. Alright. Is this open? No. That's locked, and I'll just have a little peek here. I can't use that either for decking or anything. So let's give the shaman a chance, and then we'll see what else is there. Yes, here it feels as though you have found enough objects. Yeah, because I returned. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the fuck is this? Where's Klusky? Oh, shit. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? It's her brother. Makes it her business. No, that's a corpse. Makes it my business. Get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. We're getting karma out the ass. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect those items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Not looking good now, but you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under cover of darkness. You sure you're up for this? Yeah. If it means your brother's killer doesn't take another life, then yes. Well, yeah, maybe a rabbit hole, but let's get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. Smile. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled yen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Thanks. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Alright, so I guess if we come here alone, we get to keep 4,000, but most likely we're going to give 1,000 each to 3 and then keep 1,000 for ourselves. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops up on the screen. Oi, Law, you in the middle of something? No problem, what do you need? Backup? I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stewie J ran the squats around my world when I was growing up. I remember. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl bout a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away, then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me. We could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. So definitely, because it probably pays money, and then after that it's going to be probably her and Paco, and then maybe someone else who's going to help me here at midnight. I hope it's not going to take longer than that, but we'll see, because I'd rather, like, if the spirits can really tell me shit, then it's probably important. So I'm on my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building, and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts climbing towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. So yeah, I'm not sure why anyone would want to trap. Well, I'm actually people would probably want to trap her because she's shooting up these shooting up places. So we'll see. I don't think she has any friends really. Thanks for meeting us, Law. Oh, you want? Let's get this done. I have a killer to find. You got it. Oh, hey, listen. I got news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past that door up ahead. I hear there is a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Okay, so both of them have to survive, which is fine. BTL clocker. Not sure what that is, but hello? The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there's any others, licks his lips, and nods throughout as if going through some internal checklist. Oi, oi. How you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. Want to go for a ride? Yes. What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all. All of it. We got it all. Yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale drick chummers, love, you name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. I don't know what that means. Don't matter what the trip is as long as there's slagging involved, right? You do snuff too, don't you? Well, maybe, yeah, maybe, for the right price. You can feel it. What it's like to die. What it's like to kill. So how do I get in? That's the best part. It's a lab. They test the new stuff here, the hottest dreck. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door. It'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right there. Our guys guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. I'll see you around after this. Probably see lots. Right. So I feel like going in guns blazing at this point. But I will leave it here and I will come back and return in the next one. And we're going to see how this is going to come out. Because I think we're going to have to use some karma too. Probably for combat at this point. And I'm never sure whether it's better to fight your way out or fight your way in. I feel like fighting your way out is better because the people are usually trying to keep other people out. So if you start from the inside, go outside is better, but then again you're trapped inside, so that's not good. But we'll see what happens next time. I'll see you there.